Oh wait, what is the title for this? I think I changed it briefly. But then it involves logging back into the website to change it. Is it oops? Yo. Oops, that's not what I want. Hello. Turn that off, or down. Or whatever. I had a Lunesta to try to sleep, and it has not worked, so now I will play Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, but that's just because I've played the game a lot, Kazahira. It is a real pain in the ass if you haven't really played it before and don't know... I don't know... where all the nonsense parts are. Like the bit in level 2 where the platforms just fall away is entirely based on how much you feel like remembering where you can and cannot jump. Did shrooms the last time you tuned in? I was really tempted to do that because I kind of need it, but I don't know. I'm still really paranoid of the crummy times, so I've been super skeptical about trying again. What am I up to? I don't know, nothing really. Mostly just working. It's amazing, you felt so childlike. They are really good for that. Like, if you don't have an existential panic attack, it's honestly really good. It fills you with childlike wonder for all things. Oh, congrats. So you're saying if I continue to not stream, you'll make more money? Is that the incentive? Are we counting streaming as in the main channel, or streaming as in the thing at 3 AM on Sunday morning? When was the last mono stream? It was like end of 2020, I think. A couple days before the new year. Yeah, it was before I graduated. It might be back, I don't know. I'm not gonna make any more promises about anything. Brain's just been a constant mess. Saw that Butts bot got the boot. Did it? Was that a bot that was here? I literally haven't touched anything, so if anything has changed on the channel, or like accounts that are logged in or bots that are present, I did not do anything to it. Times free. I don't even know why I'm still playing Ghouls and Ghosts. Or how it just kind of ended up in the idle brain game rotation list. I want to be playing. Nothing. I don't know. I mostly want to be sleeping, but it hasn't really been going great. And then I thought, oh, maybe I just want to talk to the internet. Oh no, my frames. Oh wait, no, that's the CPU usage thing. I don't care about that. Hey, Mr. A. Okay. I don't think that did anything. Oh, this weapon's so bad. Evo's happening this weekend. Oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. No, I'm probably not gonna watch Evo. Why watch something live when you can just watch the same, like, 3 videos on YouTube on repeat? Just realize, like, oh, I'm not really interested in the content of this, but it is a comforting and stable voice coming through on the other side. I guess I'll just throw that in the background. It's me, I think. Yeah, I like how everything just has these free channels built in. Like there's just channels for all the worst reality shows you've totally forgotten about. Like 24/7 Dog the Bounty Hunter. Like half the episodes are in 4:3 because of 2004. Oh shit. Did something happen the other day? No! Not really. But also kind of. Have I been in any trans polycule drama? No? Did I get busted? No, I did it to myself. Did an oopsie with something sharp, and then realized, like, oh, this is maybe worse than I intended. I should probably get this stitched up. And went to the emergency room. Or they didn't really do much of anything. Oops. And then also kept me in there overnight. And then let me go, and that was it. Did it force me to check in or anything? No. I don't know what I was expecting. I brought a change of clothes, or maybe more than one pair, I don't remember. Because I kind of thought it was going back for like a week or so, but nope. Yeah, they probably do, but I don't think the people at this particular hospital really gave two shits. Which is fine, because I'd also be checked out at like 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Oh, I don't live in Baltimore anymore. Graduated and got a job up in Boston. Did they take away my phone or tell me streaming isn't allowed? They didn't tell me anything, and I assume they don't want you streaming like other patients, but other than that, I don't think they particularly care if you're just pointing the camera at the wall. Apparently those rooms have TVs, which I'd never noticed. But I bust out. Yeah. Remember when they came out with The Sims Bustin' Out? The expansion pack was actually about me. Yeah, except it's Tim's busting out. Yeah, there you go. Why do these guys have two different projectiles? But yeah. Long story short, excuse me. Everything is fine. I guess. Did they get cable? Probably. I didn't turn it on. I only realized they had the buttons for it, like next to the controls you have for the lights, which also don't turn off. Yeah, everybody put on your long story shirts. Oops. Did you watch that one video by some cooking YouTuber whose name I forgot, but whose face I remember? But that's kind of difficult to convey. Who made that really long video on balsamic vinaigrette, or balsamic vinegar, whatever it is. And how, like, what you think is balsamic vinegar is actually not. Or at least, like, not authentically what most of the world considers it. But the real stuff's also like $300 or something. Did I see that Food Dip has an Airbnb now? No. Does he? Oh. It's kind of incredible how, like, Food Use Bob is diversified so well. And, like, still continues to make the depraved food videos that he's always made. I've been listening to the RNC. No. Oh no. One of these has armor. And I think it's one up here that I can't get to, and now I'm dead. Womp. Womp. I don't know, maybe Puyo? One of these versions is the one that screams at you, and I think it's this one. But I don't remember. Have I seen Joe is Hungry? No? Is that a video game? I need to watch Joe is Hungry. Was it a channel or is it a video? AX. Food tuber with a good editing style. No, I don't think I've heard of this guy. I'll take a look though. Eventually. I think this is the Hey Andy Sweetie version. But I guess we'll find out in right now. Oh, it's not! Oh no, wait, what's the normal? Wait, no, this is the normal version. What's the good version? Is it? No, voice swap just switches the 1 and 2 player voices. Is it just this one? I don't remember. It's gotta be one of the ones I recently played. I guess you can just pop something really fast and see if it's got the right voice clips. No. Why? I don't think it's any of these, though. Maybe it's this one? I mean, I got like 3 or 4 copies of Puyo 2 on the list. One of them's gotta be Hey Andy Sweetie. You'd hope. At least. This one? No! Oh, where did I save it? Where would I have even saved that? Like, Christ. There was a point when I first got this computer, like 9 years ago, that I was keeping everything nice and organized in folders and subfolders and everything, and now it's just a mess. And the Windows search is not getting any better. Let's see, what was my last modified folder? That's my postdoc folder, my grad school folder. Should also totally name these files what they're supposed to be. Like, why do I just have a copy of Puyo that is the one that I'm looking for and it doesn't have a different name? It's like Russian roulette with ROMs. Or triple R, as we say in the biz. I think it's this one, though. I'm pretty sure it's this one. In fact, I'm so sure I'm not even going to test it. I'm just going to make a chain. And then laugh when the thing happens. Hey, Soviet Hulk. Also, thank you guys for popping in. Sorry I haven't really been super active. Been having brain problems. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. Or am I? No, I am. Okay, well it is the right version at least. What am I up up to these days? Working, getting projects together, I don't know. Mostly doing a lot of data analysis. I did a whole bunch of surgeries that now I actually have to do the experiments for, which is gonna be kind of tedious. I didn't mean to put that there. Like, I have a big grant that I have to write so I can get funding for the next 5 years. I did get one like a couple months ago, which I guess is good. Oh, I didn't mean to pop that red. But no, it's just a bunch of work-related stuff I have to get done. Although we do have this, that's not gonna work, is it? I don't think I've set that up. No, I didn't. Ignore that. I'm resetting this. I'm not resetting this. If you saw the reset logo, that is a personal problem. There's been no disruption in the continuity of this game at all. Can I get more than one grant? Yeah, I think so. But the idea with the grant that I currently have is that they want you to apply for additional funding. So they'll like fund me for up to 2 years, but the idea is that in the interim, as they're doing that, you will get a longer-term funding source. But we got this AI sleep scoring tool that someone in the lab made. And after a whole bunch of days of not getting it to work, I think it works now. Oh man, I had a chain there. No, I don't. So hopefully that means all the really tedious parts of sleep analysis are going to be sped up. Because the way that the thing works is that you just score a certain number of wake and non-REM and REM sleep epochs, and then it'll train itself on what you've scored and do the rest of the file. And that's handy, because if I didn't have that, I'd probably have to score like 60 hours of sleep files. Sorry, I mean, I would have to score sleep files for about 60 hours. With like 20 files that are all 24-hour records. And I don't want to do that, because that's super tedious. There. Duh. Could have used lookup tables and statistical analysis. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, I haven't played this in so long. I'm so bad at this game. Here's the rest of the chain. It's garbage. Someone made a tool that analyzes without learning or anything, but it's kind of tricky. I don't think it works that well. And there's so much variation, like animal to animal, especially considering, like when you're doing the actual surgeries, the placement of the electrodes, or just whatever idiosyncrasies of like how the head mounts connect or whatever can make the signals look kind of different animal to animal. So the fact that the AI tool we've got now can like adapt itself to that is pretty handy.
Hey, Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
What am I doing? Oh, I need a green on that. Oh, there's too much thinking in this. I took a Lunesta earlier to try to fall asleep, and it really hasn't done anything, but I think it has made me worse at Puyo.
Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? Yes, and hey, Andy. Hey, Andy, sweetie.
If only animals can learn Puyo.
Yes,
Bad news!
hey, Andy, sweetie.
I'm the first animal they taught Puyo to.
A map.
You can see how well that's going.
Sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie.
There's a lot of "Hey Andy, sweeties," but there's no "Hey Andy" screaming.
Yes, and hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're
You don't even know what he's drawing. I mean, it's technically replacing the job of,
Yes, and
you know, research assistants that would otherwise contribute to the analysis, but
Andy, sweetie.
truthfully,
Hey, Andy, sweetie.
I don't know how good of a job they do.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're
I feel like I'm such a control freak regarding any experiment I end up doing that I would prefer to just do all of it. I mean, maybe the lab tech would do a better job than the AI thing, I have no idea.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing?
But I remember back when I was an undergrad doing science, and in retrospect, I didn't know anything. And boy oh boy, when I contributed to various projects as an undergrad, I was super, super useless. Well, I mean, they validated the AI tool and everything. It's been published. Just took a long time to get to work on my old laptop. Then the nightmare of updating the graphics drivers. Kept on downloading them from the NVIDIA website and it kept saying, well, you don't actually have a graphics card. Which I do, it turns out. But that combined with
My eye?
the crummy internet speeds in the lab just meant I'd sit there for like an hour downloading the wrong version of these NVIDIA drivers, which are all like 600 megabytes for some reason. You just started your master's and you still don't know shit. That's okay. I didn't feel like I knew anything until like 5 years into my PhD.
Hey, Andy, sweetie.
And I think I've looped back around to not knowing anything anymore in like the second or third year of my postdoc, whatever this is. I guess it's still second. What did I learn in total? I learned that the brain is complicated and an existential nightmare if you think about it too much.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
That was an okay scream.
A map?
A map? Problem with your brain is that you don't think. Yeah, same. But don't think in a way that just makes you feel kind of numb and blank and detached all day. not in like the oh, I didn't think and touched the hot stove kind of way. Oh man, everything's gotta get dug out, and that's a problem. Oh, no it's not.
I'm making a map. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Oh, map.
Or like the I didn't think and dissociated for 4 days kind of way. Yeah, but I'm on like a year and a half of that. And I don't really know if it's gotten a whole lot better. What time is it? 12:50. Oh shit, I meant to put that purple somewhere else. Oh, this is all sorts of messed up. How would I save that? Does that go there? I guess that goes there. Wait, did I want that? No, I did want those yellows on there, I think. What's that you're drawing? You get to that point in a Puyo match once you've already popped or tried to pop and failed at popping your big chain, which sounds like a euphemism for something, but I swear it isn't. And then you just try to win the rest of the round with like 1 or 2 combos just because you can't be bothered to rebuild the whole thing from scratch. Yeah, I had to dig for this ROM hack actually. Oh, and then I lost. You know what I want to play? Where's Game & Watch Gallery 3? Where's my turn my brain off game? Oh boy, it's Egg. Modern Egg. None of that classic Egg. It is really good, and I can't explain why. It's so basic. Like, half the time I play a game anymore, I feel like I'm just doing it because it's something that's familiar and known, and I don't have to think too much about learning anything mechanic-wise. It's just Egg. It's the same Egg as it was last time I played it, and you know, that's great. Although I have been playing a lot of Balatro. Which is still good, but I feel like the amount that I play it in single sittings, which is like 4 or 5 hours, just kind of starts to make you feel physically ill. Well, it's not a rhythm game. Only like the intestinal rhythms in digesting all of these cookies. You ever played Peristalsis on the Game & Watch? Yeah, it's like if freeform jazz had a rhythm game, it would just be this. It is weirdly satisfying to play. And it fits in that Game Boy overlay pretty well. If you eat the bomb, you just lose a life. And Yoshi does the like Looney Tunes smoke coming out of his face animation. What if Yoshi ate his children? I think he should. Because then he could have a smaller mouth inside of his mouth to aid with chewing. Honestly, that should be something. You ever just, like, eat food and realize, man, I wish I didn't have to chew this as much? Like, I love food, but the chewing process is so arduous. You can just get, like, a little implantable robot. Or Yoshi. And there you go. Choose the food and then it just kind of falls back into your own mouth in perfect, swallowable, moist chunks. Only eat because you have to. I'm telling you, there needs to be, like, a faucet for hot water, a faucet for cold water, and a faucet for Soylent. Here's your basic nutrient slurry. It's free. If you're a person that doesn't like to eat or chew, or just you're cheap, there you go. I had one of those Starbucks drinks that has all the olive oil blended in it. Oh, it's stressful. Turns out it just tastes exactly like a Soylent. Also, it's kind of hard to keep up with the chat when the game is going like this, but I started reading part of that spam message, and the like, hello, sorry for bothering you part, coupled with the length that I just saw on my periphery, made me think, oh, this is gonna be a good one, and then I kept reading it and realized, no. No, it's not. Now I haven't seen any Dune anything. Haven't read it. Don't know anything about it except there's a worm. Maybe multiple worms. That's my air conditioning. It does that every now and then. Don't worry about it. It's been like 95 degrees most of this week. I don't know how. I thought I'd moved to Boston and everything would just be cold all the time. I haven't really gotten any snow for the last couple years either. Sweltering down where? RG802. It's hard to look at the chat and play this. But I also only turn the stream on so I can talk. Oh, decisions! Too many of them. Just want to play egg. Yeah. No thoughts, just egg. Brain smooth like an egg. Oh, I did a whole big round of immunohistochemistry staining all this week, and then I imaged them all today and realized one of the stains did not work. So I have to do it all again. Finish it up on the weekends. I think I'm gonna end up working a bunch of weekends for like the next month. Either running experiments or writing this grant app that I haven't really started but is due like mid-August. Which is also kind of wild that it's almost August, considering I haven't done anything this year. Gotta stop the ride I want to get off. Not the egg ride. I want to stay on that one. I mean, I guess I got the paper out, and I got that grant, got that award, but it's kinda it. No! Keep eating, Yoshi. They paid me for my award, and it was stuck in, like, institutional financier hell for a little bit. So instead of it being a cash award, they just gave me $150 in CVS gift cards for some reason. Which I thought was kind of a useless gift, but considering how many Band-Aids I've had to buy in the past few days, it's actually been kind of handy. Oops. Band-Aids and butterfly closures. Give egg one more shot. Wait, this is easy egg. Oh no, it was hard egg. Isn't that like star mode difficulty? Yeah, very hard egg. Give me your hardest eggs. Anyway, I still have like $100 in CVS gift cards I've yet to spend. I don't know what I'm going to use them on. I guess multivitamins and toilet paper. Just a bunch of energy drinks. Just go to your college campus again and steal a bunch of toilet paper. It's still free. In fact, just go to a bathroom anywhere. Steal a bunch of toilet paper. I want you to have like a backpack and it's just full of one sheet of toilet paper from 1,000 different locations. Like, so you could steal it really surreptitiously. Like, no one's gonna notice one sheet of toilet paper going missing. And then you can open your own restaurant and sew all the individual sheets back together into one long strip. And then you don't have to pay for toilet paper as a business expense anymore. Man, I used to be way better at egg. Okay, no, one more time. I promise that was my last egg, but... can't give up playing egg. Oh, I'm sorry, RG802. Yeah, that's life. Always finding a way to be harder than it needs to be, though. Oop. Man, I am not doing very well. But I didn't lose that one, so this does not count. This round counts, the last one did not. Yeah, but you can't get the little hotel soaps or anything without actually having a hotel room. Ah. You have to be friends with somebody who has a hotel room, and then you can steal their soaps. So what you have to do is just stand outside every hotel and, like, chat up the people walking in. Then you get invited up to their hotel room, steal the small soaps, and leave. And there you go, you've done it. Now you don't have to buy shampoo. Or toilet paper. Or a suitcase or clothing if you murder the occupants. What? Who said that? Yoshi! You're blowing it. Well, I guess you could just go to the front and say, hey, I forgot my toothpaste and small soap, can I have one? Just keep a spare roll of hotel cards in a bag somewhere. Or just random cards. Playing cards, baseball cards, I don't know. It's the Mickey Mantle Hotel. Of course you haven't heard of it. Yeah, it is weird how the key cards all look like baseball cards, but don't worry about that, I do need my small soaps. Oops. I was trying to read the chat, and then I died. And then it's about getting a bidet, it turns out. And I died a second time. Mentally. The problem with bidets always seemed, to me at least, that, like, they're cold. Unless you very specifically get a much more expensive heated one. Like, that doesn't seem good. Just rig up a very long super soaker and fill it with, like, hot coffee or tea, and then just I don't know exactly how you would spray that into your nether regions, but you would save a lot of money. And also be wired for the rest of the day. What's my high score in this? On this particular difficulty, I think it's like 1,000, but on easy mode, I think it's like 7,000. I kind of wish I could max out the score. I feel like I probably could. At least if I did easy mode. And didn't read the chat about bidets. No, a collage girl, like a middle-aged housewife who's really into scrapbooking. I think a heart was supposed to spawn there, but also I died, so maybe it doesn't. No! Collage girl just means you like Pinterest a lot. I just want a run of this where it's only bombs dropping from the bottom thing. So you don't even have to ignore them, or avoid them. Okay, I also live with your parents. I'm a fan of cotton candy. I don't know. I like that video of the raccoon trying to eat cotton candy and it puts it in a little thing of water and it melts immediately. It dissolves. And the raccoon's very confused and is like hunting around in the water for it. I like cotton candy because of that video, but in aggregate, not a whole lot. Otherwise. You could buy a tent and set it up in your parents' property. Or set it up in their living room. Like I did when I was 9. Oh god, I swore I got to that in time. Yeah, glamping. It's when you're gooning and camping. Well, it's closer to 1171. Guess I could play Easy Egg. Oh, it's so slow. Now I know it's glamming, camping. Gammon clamping. This used to be a Ring Fit stream. Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. I should, though. How fit am I? Well, I'm definitely built like a scientist. And not like a lifestyle coach, nutrition scientist. This also used to be a Roller Coaster Tycoon stream. I don't... no, I probably did. I was gonna say, I don't think I ever streamed Roller Coaster Tycoon on this channel, but I'm pretty sure I played with Open RCT at some point. At least in terms of getting it set up over here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't put me in debt buying and selling land. Maybe. I'm sure that happened at some point while playing the game. I kind of remember it happening, actually, but God knows what playthrough it was. Oh, it's not gonna work! Oh, these chains are so bad. Maybe you'll play Ring Fit again when you get a door. Where did the door go? Should I ask? Should I take another Lunesta? It's been multiple hours. I don't think the first one did anything. I don't know if the second one's going to do anything, but I'm running out of options. Did I move past melatonin? Yeah, I never really felt like melatonin did much of anything. And I think everyone who says melatonin does something is actually lying to you. It's all a great big conspiracy. Do not take extra Lunesta. I'm probably gonna do it just to spite you. Ah. It's still only a 7 chain. Take 7 Ambien immediately. God, my dad sent me a text message like, "Hey, I've been having trouble sleeping and my doctor prescribed me Ambien. You study sleep, what do you think?" And then I told him about it. And he's like, "I don't think I'm going to take this." I've never had it, personally. The psychiatrist I end up seeing apparently is not super keen on prescribing it, but like, if you look at the drugs.com reviews for whatever those are worth, they're like way higher than any other sleep intervention med. Or you have like the orexin antagonists as well that operate by an entirely different mechanism. And one of them is like, my dad started taking this pill and then immediately killed himself. Some parts of the brain should not be messed with. And I think about that review all the time. I don't really know anything about the orexin system in the brain. Ambien is a 7 out of 10. Does it for insomnia? I thought it was like 8 or so. But no, like my current boss did a lot of orexin research, and every time I mention having trouble sleeping or staying asleep or whatever, they're always, "Oh, well, you should try those dual orexin antagonists." Like, I don't know. I feel kind of dumb doing all this research on whatever drugs, and then when it comes time for me to try something personally, it's a case of, oh, I wonder what the drug.com reviews are like for this. Base my decision entirely on that. Just read about everyone's negative side effect because people who are generally happy with whatever they're doing don't feel compelled to go online and talk about it. Yeah, again, like, had that database not been there, had those reviews not been something I would have seen, then, you know, I'm sure the process around actually picking meds for things would be way easier. But I think we're just so tuned as a people at this point to just look for reviews and feel like a savvy consumer of some sort. You're just like desperate to find more information on something, and the internet has made it so you can always find something about anything. There we go, it's a 9-chain. You know, it's like when I was buying mattresses for the apartment, and by mattresses I mean singular mattress. It would be like 2,000 reviews, 5 stars, it's a good mattress. And then like 2 reviews that said, I opened it up and it's full of bugs. 2 out of 10. Mattress for the lemon tree. Oh, I found spider mites on the lemon tree, which it never had prior, and God knows where they came from. And it's not a very bad infestation, and I think I've mostly knocked them down, but I bought predatory mites to eat the spider mites from some company that sells them. And they arrived all dead. And to their credit, I said, oh, well, all the bugs are dead, can I please be sent a replacement thing? So they overnighted me some more, and this other batch was dead, and I feel like... I don't know. I feel like such an idiot contacting them again to say, hey, these are also dead. Can you send me a 3rd shipment of dead bugs? Or something? So I'm probably just not going to. Is it too hot? Yeah, probably, but also they're mailed with an ice pack that like was completely defrosted. But I don't know. I don't want the bug company to think less of me because I wanted the thing that I paid for and have not yet successfully received. Anyway, I think the tree's probably fine. I just gotta throw it in the shower periodically, I think. Honestly, if I were their customer service, I would have just said like, oh yeah, the bugs are fine, they're just too small to see. Don't worry about it. Like, if a customer service rep said that to me over the chat thing, I probably would have just believed them. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then just be privately kind of annoyed about it, but not actually do anything. But also, like, I'm ordering bugs on the internet, so I don't know what I expected. Oh man, I forgot to put the thing on that thing. I'm gonna go and take another drug. I'll be back. with a vengeance. Or at least slightly drowsy. Oops. Close that door. And Lunesta is one of those drugs that just gives you gross mouth upon waking up. Yeah, I only find Z drugs work like a couple days in a row, and then after that, not really so much. Granted, I never really thought Lunesta did a whole lot anyway, but who knows. But I also don't want to just like keep taking Ativan for sleep or something. Give at least a subset of those GABA receptors a rest. Oops! Didn't mean to pop that. Is it nice to say that in your rotation of videos that you fall asleep to, roughly 25% of them are me? I guess. What era are they? Ativan wears off too soon. Does it? Oh god, so that's like another another wrinkle in that story. Quote unquote story. The brief hospitalization where before I did the deed I also took a couple Ativan because I just wanted to go to bed immediately afterwards, but then ended up in the hospital kind of just in a fugue state. I mean, not actually, but I was very relaxed. At least. Mainstreams from the era where my audio didn't have the terrible low-end rumble. Oh, I guess that's when I got the Yeti instead of those old crummy Logitech mice, or not mice, mics. Love spoiling your GABA receptors. See, me too. You gotta work them out now and then. It's not actually how it works, and if any of you inadvertently become addicted to drugs because of something I said as a joke, I'm very sorry. But, you know, makes them beefy. Probably doesn't make them beefy, actually. Probably inhibits synaptic plasticity and overall network excitability. But it is fun to think of the mental image of them getting beefy and muscular. And just get biceps on all the axons. Dendrites. Some other thing I forgot. So I shouldn't even have forgotten this, because we put a grant out on it that didn't get accepted. Crap, what was that thing? What is that weird structure that is not a dendrite, but has 5-HT6 receptors on it? It is... wait, hang on. Nope, not that. Wait. Oh, it is that. Primary cilia, that's right. Some other synaptic structure, that's this thing that just protrudes off the cell body and it's got a bunch of other, I think predominantly metabotropic receptors on it. So it's like a little antenna that picks up additional biochemical signals, I suppose. Which I don't know anything about and it has like barely been studied, but we were trying to get a grant related to psychedelics funded on it. Which was not successfully funded. But I did not do very much for it, so whatever. Oh, it's all going bad. God, the Hardy Boys stream. I remember that game just going too long. Being up until like 4 or 5 in the morning trying to finish it. What, the Hardy Boy stream you watched not too long ago? Like, I should do more at some point, but it's just kind of odd. Like, it just kind of feels like my brain doesn't really work super well. And it's not even specifically from a motivation like with a motivation component, though that's definitely a big part of it. It's just kind of generally not feeling anything, really. Oh yeah, Hot Dog King. I was doing work in the lab and I let that run that one time. As the face got bigger and bigger, and then I think it crashed. I was still at work. I ended up having to remote into the computer and restart it, because we had to see how big the eyelashes get. Also, no, I don't think I have a Discord. I don't have a personal one. There's probably one for the channel that's still up, but I don't know what it's like these days, or if anyone's still around. Yeah, I feel you. Life is hard. I don't think people really care. They don't. Or they do, I don't know. Really care about, like, your hang-ups in a freeing way, or they don't care about your hang-ups in an additionally depressing kind of way. Yeah, this is the only place or tidbits of my life at the moment. Oops. I haven't really, used any social media. Or just make, like, regrettable posts on Tumblr or something at 2 in the morning and then just delete them. Hey, Johnny. Matched any beans recently? Oh shit. Oh shit, I've matched too many beans, but in the wrong way. I think this is just a sign that I have to play more Puyo. It goes there, I think. Beat all the Tohos. Are they all the same game? More or less? Oh, this is maybe deeply stupid, but I think I can get away with it if I'm really fast. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? I'm making a map. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Oh, map.
Are they still making them? Like, what is the latest Toho game? Also, I feel like the Lunestas may be working. At least a little bit. Oops. I say as I immediately begin playing way worse. Oh god, these are all going in the wrong spots. Also see a reusable box. It's all going bad. I said Lunesta, not Luminous. Though I would not mind playing Luminous right now. I'll probably never get around to playing them just because I don't really think I like bullet hells a whole lot. But I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, I know, it's in the 5s. I might have told you taking it's a bad idea for sleep. I mean, it's an okay idea for sleep if you use it acutely. You shouldn't use it chronically because tolerance builds up fast and there's also a higher risk of neurodegeneration later in life. I guess it kind of works. But honestly, I don't think there's any good sleep med. They're all just kind of half measures. Which I guess is the case for most psych meds. But sleep seems even spottier without getting into something that ends up being like super addictive and or like far too sedating. Just prescribe me anesthesia. Call it a day. I'd be like Michael Jackson. But not in like the bad ways. Do anything but work out or meditate. I don't know, I always wished I could meditate, but I feel like my brain is just too buzzy for it. And maybe that's like, you know, the struggle you're supposed to overcome. As in, you know, don't expect to be able to be especially good at clearing your mind and meditating the first few times you do it. Yeah, I don't think trazodone really does a whole lot either. It's just like an off-label effect that's supposed to make you drowsy. It's not primarily indicated for sleep. Yeah, but I'm also trying to not have weed around. I had been doing it a bit for the past couple of weeks, but don't really think it's been helping. And it's like half and half odds that it'll sort of help me sleep a little bit, and also like and or set off bad anxiety, which is kind of the opposite of sleeping. Yeah, I don't know what the mechanism for trazodone as a pro-sleep agent is. I mean, it might also be like overlap with the histaminergic system as well. Because all those monoamine compounds just kind of interact at a bunch of different receptors, even though we'd like to believe they don't. Anything about Ramilton? No, is that a dude? Man, I was thinking today, it's like the first time in at least a decade I've heard somebody talk about being flamed. Like online. Like, oh, don't flame me for this, we're in a flame war, etc. Like, no one has said that in ages. And not even like 2015. It feels way older than that. I think we need to bring that back. Like, honestly, you should also just bring back all of the god-awful, like, leet speak mannerisms from 2005 while you're at it. 20-plus-year-old vernacular. Yeah, but, like, flames still exist. You know, the groundwork is there for people to know and understand what being flamed means. So I think it should just make a comeback. And by should, I mean is going to, and by is going to, I mean right here. Don't flame me for that opinion. Bro. Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. Is there anything here if I just get rid of this? No, this whole chain's screwed. Kids these days don't even know about all your base jokes. What am I doing? My air conditioner's doing something, I can tell you that much. It's making my electric bill go up. I don't know. Does that go there? That's that, and then that needs a green, and then I think that's fine, maybe? I don't know. Chat, I just don't know. Like, that's a chain, but it's not very good. I mean, the screaming went pretty long, at least. Oh. Makes some Game & Watch sound effects when slowed down. Alternatively, it makes you wonder what the Game & Watch sound effects are. Sped up. hope things have been stable at least. Not really. But maybe eventually. Not this week in particular. I like that you capitalize trolls, because it makes me think of it in like the Chris Chan sense. Like all my dang dirty trolls, all caps. I'm sorry you grew up with trolls, you must have gotten flamed a lot. Oh yeah, no, it is... God, months and months of nothing happening, and then a billion things have all happened politically in the last 2 weeks. Not that I really feel like talking about any of it, but... God, what a stupid ride it's been. There, it's a chain. Would you like to get franchise rights to my chain? It is only 6 beans deep. It's working great for you because of your racism. What is this? Be friends with Europeans/Asians exclusively? What's that you're drawing? What do people talk about in the balloons chat? How old are the people in the balloons chat? I was gonna ask, oh, are they still Flash games, and then realized Flash has been dead for like 6 years as well. Which is almost as long as I've been dead. Metaphorically. I think this is the last run of Puyo I'm going to try, and then I'll maybe play something else. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gotta, like, skew super young and super old. Like, running a chat for Candy Crush or something. It's like half iPad babies and half your parents. Oh, this is all messed up. Chat, it's all messed up. Is it messed up? Yeah, it's messed up. In fact, I've lost. Or have I? Wait, no, I have. That one didn't count. This is the real playthrough. Yeah, but have you considered instead just suddenly abandoning all of your social media? Huh? Huh? Think about it. Just for the bit. But also out of depression. That one also didn't count, by the way. Oh no, absolutely. There should be that gaming event like in The Wizard for both political candidates. Whoever gets the most points in Mario 3 and like Rad Racer gets to be president. Honestly, they should make political candidates have to play SimCity and compare how the cities turn out at the end. At least then you can pretend it's got some sort of relevance to civic whatever. Whoever gets 101% in DK64 first. This also didn't count, by the way. Alternatively, they can play that Mr. President game and see if they're a better shot at shooting the president than the other guy. Alternatively, just have, like, pistols at high noon between both candidates. Call it a day. Remember that president game that some kid made? Yeah, I played it in the UK. I forgot what it was called. But sometimes it shows up in my start menu. President Infinity, I think it was? Yeah, there it is. Mr. President game got most of its players ever last weekend. My favorite thing are all the news articles that have been coming out, like, the guy that shot at Trump had a Steam account, and on Steam they have a game where you shoot the president. There is no evidence he played this game, however. Like, what? What's the story? Like, our killer went into a bookstore where he might have had the potential to buy a book, but there's no evidence he did. What did he play? I don't know. Is that a real thing? Yeah, I don't remember where the headline came from, but it's deeply stupid. Was that Steam account a fake? No, but they were saying that they have a game called Mr. President on Steam, and he had a Steam account. But the Steam account did not necessarily have Mr. President on it. In fact, I'm pretty sure they specifically mentioned it didn't. I think video games should be blamed for more things because they're bad and enraging to play. I haven't played League of Legends. I feel like if I played it though, it would just make my problems worse. You know, they have to bring back America's Army. I was thinking about how much I played that hospital map in grad school, and I kind of miss it. There's like a very specific era of me doing internet crap and streaming it that I kind of miss specifically. Like 2016, 2015. Maybe slightly later. Crap. Write to the army and tell them. Yeah. Please bring back America's Army. I want to sit in a virtual classroom and know how to tie a virtual tourniquet. Like, yeah, they turned it into a Counter-Strike clone at a certain point, but honestly, it was kinda good. Which was maybe an indication I should have played Counter-Strike, but you know... I liked America's Army as a child, and things that remind me of being a dumb child will honestly get precedence for kind of anything. My phone lit up with a YouTube comment, and I can't seem to read it right now. What does it say? Probably something stupid. Wait, no. I thought that chain was gonna keep going. Oh, someone left a comment on my Smile Mix that said, "I'm sorry, it's really bothering me that you didn't get He Gives Speeches and She's Going Bald in the same key. I like the concept of combining the songs, though." Wow. I blew it. Now I have to go and retool that Smile Mix. I mean, you could, like, definitely tell something is off with those songs when they go into the splice. But also, I thought it was kind of okay. I don't know. I could play with it. Maybe I will. It's like a sandbox for children, except it's for sad adults. Just open up my copy of Audacity and then just tool around with the Smile Mix again for a version that I haven't uploaded and only I will listen to in the car. Or in lab, or something. Yeah. Open up the sad box. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Well, I'm not going to use anything other than Audacity. It's too late now. Oh, no. And I only know how to use Audacity. And also, then I lose the fallback defense if someone doesn't like the thing that I made. where I'd be able to say, well, it's made in Audacity. An old version of Audacity. If I made it in, like, a real program, people would expect it to be better. Hey Andy Sweetie is this flash animation with a dude, then Princess Peach, and he's drawing a photo of his eye. I should just load it up and play it, because describing it does not do it justice. I mean, I could probably get Adobe Audition for free, because unless they've canceled our academic Adobe licenses, I think that was part of the package. It's so old and very you. So wait, I'm so old? Are you flaming me right now? Also, by the way, I was serious about saying this is the comeback of the word flame. Right here, and then you guys have to say it. Not just in this chat room, but in every chat room. Single-handedly bringing that word back. As my gift to the internet. Because according to that one guy on YouTube, apparently my smile mix no longer counts as my gift to the internet because 2 copies of the song that I spliced together are not perfectly the same key. The worst thing is, though, I know that he's right. But I also don't know how to fix it. The guy flaming me on YouTube really got to me, huh? He did. You shouldn't say gnarly unless it's, like, referring to an injury you specifically got skateboarding. Like, if you skin your knee really badly, eating it on a kickflip, you could be like, oh, that's a gnarly gash, or something. But I don't think there is, like, any other context in which you can say gnarly. My professional opinion. As a non-literist, which is not the term for it, but I'm blanking. No, because, like, gnarly implies, like, an X factor in the injury. And not, like, X as in X-Men, but X as in, like, the X Games. Like, if you broke your arm trying to do a kickflip to Indy, your doctor would write on your medical records that it is a gnarly injury. I think tripping over a skateboard does not count. You have to, like, have air time with the skateboard first. So, like, if you trip on a skateboard and go flying, then maybe. What is the opposite of gnarly? Hey Siri. What is the opposite of gnarly?
You are absolutely right that the word gnarly has 2 nearly opposite meanings. To make matters even worse, there is a third meaning, not slang, which is a synonym for gnarled, meaning bumpy or twisted. This is from Britannica.
Is it? Wait, what is the... Oh, it went away too fast. Is this from Britannica? Oh, I'm sure they're gonna replace it with some AI integrated whatever. The way that it said, the way that it asked me while loading up Encyclopedia Britannica, that is this from Britannica, is kind of really good. Honestly, if they made the digital assistants on your phone like more needy, more obviously stupid, I'd maybe like that. Like, wow, I don't know the answer to this. How about you tell me? And then they steadily learn. And then they get the ability to browse the Encyclopedia Britannica all by themselves. Oh crap. Can Siri fart like Alexa? Make the digital assistant be the bot from Bot Colony. I want the digital assistant to be the guy who mortgaged his house so he can develop Bot Colony. Because I don't think he's got anything else going on in his life, and honestly, having him at like 24/7 beck and call seems kind of funny. Just pick up the phone and call him at 2 in the morning and say pick up the vase, and then laugh, and then hang up. I wonder what he's doing now. I was trying to come up with something that he might be doing, but for some reason all I can think is that he's killed himself, which is probably not true, but is also like not a funny joke. But I can't think of anything else. Like, he tried to repurpose Bot Colony into a novel? But, like, no one cared about the story of Bot Colony. It was just an excuse to tell a robot to, like, close the refrigerator door. Are you gonna make a novel respond to your voice? Yeah, they need to make books that you can yell at. Just slap a mic on an ebook reader and then just have it respond to you as you yell at it. I mean, I guess that's one good use for generative AI. Just have it auto-generate you a story and you can tell it that it sucks. Have it like dynamically adjust it. I guess you can do that now. Crap. Oh, I never finished Lifeline, did I? Can be sad when someone becomes over-invested in their creative ideas. Yeah, it's one of those things that's weirdly captivating sometimes. Like, the whole tale of the thief and the cobbler in that movie that never really came out. Except it kind of came out, but not in the original form. Or like Smile when I remade that. I don't think Bot Colony is an especially compelling piece of unfinished media, though. I think it's just kind of bad.
Hey, Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie.
God, I'm so bad at Puyo today. Have I seen Food Fight? I've seen parts of Food Fight, but I've not watched it. What about Ghouls? Maybe I'm better at that. I'm probably not. But I don't know what else to do. Maybe Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi kind of hurts your hand at a certain point, though, by doing the crazy boost repeatedly. Does anyone have a cheap Chinese handheld? I have a Vita. It's made in China. I bought a new face plate for it, which technically includes the screen, which I don't really need, but there's this tiny little scratch right in the middle of the screen on the thing that drives me crazy. And it's so small, it's like the size of a grain of sand, but it's right in the middle, and I can't not look at it. And it turns out you can get like replacement faceplates and screens for $30. So, we'll see how that goes. Because I have a lot of weird sentimental value to that Vita. Like, I got it at a particularly interesting point in life. And played it in a whole bunch of places. And like, the servers are still up for some things. Like, I was playing Spelunky on it, and they still have daily challenges. There's only one person on the daily leaderboard for the daily challenges, but the fact that it kind of operates at all is sort of impressive. But I also got like a red faceplate thing for the Vita, whereas it's always been black. So I'm hoping that's not too weird. Like, all the guts are the same, so it still has the same soul as the original one, but externally it'll be kind of different. Yeah, crazy to think the Vita's 12 years old. Like, what? It's got PS3 graphics. That system just came out. Still works, though. Even the, like, super prone to dying memory stick I have works. Shit. I'm not very good at this either.
Oh, I'm so bad at video games.
Ah. Yeah, the PSP can vote this year. Oh god, it can. Could have voted last year, actually. In Japan. Yeah, but the Quest 2 is a VR headset, right? How does that help me pirate games? Hello. Welcome to Ghouls and Ghosts and me waiting for 2 Lunesta to make me tired, which has not currently happened. That's a weird place for that to spawn. Oops. Shit. I can't believe I have to do all of the immunohistochemistry again. Like, I'm pretty sure it just didn't work because I had a brain fart and, like, put in the wrong secondary antibody. God damn it. Because I definitely remember putting in the primary for that. And I'm pretty sure I remember putting in the secondary. So I don't know why it didn't work. But I'll run them again. And we'll see. Perhaps I'd be more tired if I weren't playing games and interacting with the Twitch chat. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Also, I was mostly just lying in bed and thinking the bad thoughts. So I figured I'd had to dilute that with something else. Which I guess is gabagools and talking about whatever. Things that did not work in the lab. God, I have so many mice that have, like, 2 optical fibers planted or implanted into the brain, and then like 6 lead EEGs, and I don't know how I'm gonna have all of the space and the time to record from all of them before the deadline. Ideally it'll work, but there's also a bunch of new things we're testing, like only applying optogenetic stimulation during non-REM sleep, which involves all these fiddly things and an Arduino and a bunch of little wonky hardware adapters to get like TTL signals out of things and into other things. I can't wait for this part just to be over so I can just get all these grants out. Because then I think I'm just going to take a month off or something. Because I'm so burnt out from work. And like, we got that paper out, which is good. But also no one's cited it yet. Which, again, it hasn't been too long since it came out. But I don't know. It's not a very hot topic. Truthfully. It's not like psilocybin or ketamine research or anything, where it's always in the news. They let me take a whole month off. Probably not, but I also have like 280 annual leave hours. And that's like more than a month. I don't think they'd let me, per se, but probably a week, at least. God damn it, I didn't... Let the record show, I did not press left on that. So I get that many every year. No, it's what I've accumulated since I started working there. I just generally don't put in for time off. But like, I've been super burnt out on all this for a while. And every time one big thing finishes, some other big thing shows up. And you never really have any time to breathe between the big projects, and if you're also kind of going through various personal crises that require a lot of self-reflections and hard conversations, it's like, well, I can't think about that until work is done. And this looming thing is no longer looming so large in my mind. I'm probably not going to go anywhere. I'm probably just going to hang out and not work. for a little bit. I mean, for all I know, I'm gonna get everything submitted, and my boss will say, okay, well now you have to do this and this and this by that deadline. I don't know. Like, I'm also, in getting that Harvard grant, it also requires additional coursework, which I kind of feel like is going to preclude me from taking a lot of time off when I wanted to. Have I gone to museums in Boston? Not many. Like, I went to the JFK Library, I went to the Stuart Gardner Museum. I want that knife, but I can't get it. I haven't been to the MFA yet. There's a bunch of places I still have to go to, but just haven't been bothered. It's hard work not being insular. And not even from like a neat perspective, but just from like lack of interest perspective. Like, oh, I should do X, but also like Y. Who cares? Doing it because it's what other people think is worth doing, but personally, just stick me in a room and load up my YouTube account and I'll just sit there in bed and watch stuff. Pass the time in roughly equivalent ways. Stop that. Anyway. Blah blah, major depression, etc. Shit. That was a weird way to die there. You have to live through others if you go anywhere. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's just way easier to muster up any energy if someone else is enthusiastic about doing something. 'Cause I certainly don't have it. Still doing no depression meds? No, I'm not on anything. I probably should be. Like, when I was in the emergency room over the weekend, got these incredulous looks from people like, you're not taking anything for this? Like, no, I'm not. I've tried, they don't do anything. That's why I spent all that time in my PhD trying to find something that does do something. Like, maybe something works, I don't know. I kind of feel like how I feel day to day and the general vibe of things in my brain is so materially different than, okay, than how it used to be that, for all I know, maybe they'll work now, because it kind of feels like a totally separate brain. Your psychiatrist in med school just wrote you anything. Yeah, the guy that I have just asks what I want. And generally the answer is nothing. But also, like, hey buddy, that's your job. Oh, that's the worst thing I could have gotten for this fight. The second worst thing is screwed over by the platforms, which I... Oh, no, they worked here. Actually, this kind of works. Better than I thought. But also not very well. Oh, God. This weapon's bad. Ghouls and ghosts are bad. What's good? No, I know that he, you know, has that approach, essentially like, oh, tell me what you want. Probably because every time I go to the appointments, we just like talk shop and pharmacology. But, like, also, I don't know. I want someone in life with more experience in the things that I struggle with to say, oh yes, I know exactly what will help for that. What would I take? Yeah, like, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say no to trying ketamine. But, like, maybe not. If I already don't really feel particularly grounded in things day to day. Oh, why'd I pick Puyo? It's the second time in a row I thought I put a bean in a column and I actually put it in the column right next to it. How do I close this? Oh, Retro Arch. Why are you like this? No, I never tried ketamine. For depression or otherwise. Yeah, it's not great for your stomach. Does this just not load? I got another YouTube comment. I think it's on my MIDI video. Oh, bladder. That's right, not stomach. Yeah, it's like, hey, I want the $25 copay, or $35 now, I think, to make an appreciable difference in my mental health. What you got for that? Did they just not have straight up Sonic 2 in this list? Not Sonic Advance 2. Dunk Kids. I could play Sonic 3D Blast. Wow, it's really not in this list. God, I don't want to play any of these. And I think most of these Sonic ROM hacks don't load. Somehow. Oh, no, this one does. Yeah, I played Restar. It's good. I don't know what this ROM hack does, though. Oh, this one. Oh, it looks so bad. I think this is the one where it stops having unique levels around level 2, and whatever is left just kind of breaks. Why do they make the rings look like this? What is this weird Master System outline? Why is Tails so bright yellow? Why is the level design just a bunch of boxes? Well, I guess the drugs are working. Maybe a little bit. And then I got to go to work. Do more data analysis. Try to not fall into despair. Oops. Well, do you feel like Zoloft has done anything? Or do you not feel anything in response to the Zoloft? Which one is Zoloft? The generic name? I don't think I've specifically taken that. Oh, sertraline. That's great. Like, every now and then you read reports from people who say, oh, I took this antidepressant and it saved my life and I feel so much better. But, like, every experience I had ever had with an antidepressant seems so anathema to that possibly being true. You know, like, I've planted beans before, but they were not magic beans. For over here telling me that you grew a beanstalk. Oh no, what happened to Sonic? Wow, look at that robot ruin. There aren't even ruins here. It's just like Marble Zone tiles in a really ugly background. Oh. Okay. I guess I beat it. I guess if you beat that, it is the final boss. Maybe it's like Robot Ruin Zone, as in that robot ruined the game and also me. And some kind of brain profiling for the best med recommendations. Yeah, or like literally any coherent understanding of the biological basis of mental illness would be good, instead of just kind of randomly guessing. Oh, these buttons are backwards. Like, there's technically a diagnostic manual and an order that you typically prescribe them in, but, like... I think the current crop of antidepressants are not very good. And maybe that's just because life is bad and very difficult across the board, and like, it is a normal reaction to things. This game is actually really good. Other than the parts where it gets kind of annoying. Any idea what needs to be done to get better meds? Well, having like a coherent understanding of like the biological basis of depression that everybody agrees upon would be a good start. I mean, my old boss was still working on a drug that was a combination of psilocybin and the drug that blocks the psychedelic effect. And maybe that would make a difference. I don't know. No one's tried it yet. We 10 years away from that, or 40. The drug is probably close to 10. I don't know. I feel like the pace of neuroscience has picked up quite a bit recently. So who knows? I'm not really very good at gauging these things. Instead of drugging everyone, we should just let you kill yourself. Call it a day. Instead of having to like order random chemicals off the internet.
Oh, I'm doing a bad job.
Yeah, I forget where those Exit International people are based out of. One of those European countries. Sorry, I'm just so mopey all the time. I don't really know what to do about it. I mean, ideally that would not be the case. I appreciate you saying, like, don't worry about it, but also I think you can definitely overdo it. Oops. Oh wow, that set me back pretty far. I wonder if the 1-up spawned back in. Oh, it did. Play some columns. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, well, you know, I was in a rough spot that ended me up in the emergency room at like midnight last weekend, so. It was also really annoying because one of my colleagues came to visit me out of solidarity and she was turned away. Which I thought was very rude, considering she drove all the way there. Like, I get it. I realize it's probably like the TSA, and like once you're in, you were in like, the sterile zone. You know, you've been cleared and allowed to be there and whatever. I was doing sad people things, that's why. Thought I needed stitches for my sad people things. Turns out I did not. That being said, I think they probably should have done so. But who's to say? Yeah, it would have been nice to be told, like, oh, hey, your work friend showed up. It's like literally here to see you. Come on out and say hi. Oh, chronically sad individual. No, they've never really taken my phone. Only when I've got to get it charged. I'm not allowed to have a charger. Lest you hang yourself with it. Which actually, I'm pretty sure when I was in the psych hospital last year, and they gave me all my stuff back, including my phone charger, I'm pretty sure the first thing I said was, nice, I'm going to hang myself with this now. I did then clarify, only joking. But like, couldn't resist the opportunity. God, it was like that other thing I did, where I was asking why no one who works there has the last name on their name badge. And they said it's so people don't look them up and threaten to harass and assault them and all of that. And I asked, oh, has that ever happened? And they said, thankfully, no, it hasn't. And then I leaned into... I was doing this at, like, the pharmacy window there. And I leaned into the pharmacist, punched my fist a couple times and said, hasn't happened yet. And then I laughed and walked away. But it was good. I mean, I thought it was funny. But also, like, they had gotten to know me at a point where they were pretty confident I was not going to be a danger to anybody. Other than myself. For the bit. Face of a hero.
Where's he gonna go? Oh, it's next area.
You get the best love letters for from a psych ward girl. Everybody at mine was way older than me. It was kind of a bummer. Mostly just thankful that I didn't have to go again. Because I couldn't really afford to take this week and most of next off. I think this time on Saturday they did technically section me, but it was, I guess, only for 24 hours. Oh yeah, that's always the layup joke. It's like, do you have thoughts about hurting other people? It's like, no. Just me. No one ever laughs at any of those psych evals, though. And they should, because the whole thing is so patently absurd. I mostly just figured no one thought it was entertaining because it was like self-inflicted stupidity. And like, oh, you're taking up valuable resources that patients who did not do the thing to themselves would otherwise be needing. I hate this boss fight. God. Can't even see where I am. Oh. Oop. Ah. Figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Get in there, Rocket Knight. Oh, it's 2:47. Should maybe think about going to bed. Maybe. I don't really want to. Kinda just want to keep talking. Haven't done a lot of these streams for a while. It's been like a very protracted, depressive episode since April. I mean, it's hard to tell where like one starts and the other one ends, but definitely been in a very specific funk. Yeah, naps are always a trap, though. Either you wake up and you're just screwed whenever you try to go to bed, or you just wake up confused and feel, like, significantly worse about kind of everything. Ring Fit would have solved all this. Yeah, maybe. No one's told me my sweat is shiny and beautiful for, like, multiple months. And that might be the one thing that saves me. You could tell. Shit! Oh, these jumps are all so weird. No! Don't do that. Workouts are hurting yourself in a socially acceptable way. Yeah, I guess. You don't generally bleed while working out, though. Pretend this sweat is blood. Not in a Gatorade commercial. Take that, hands. I hate this boss. Well, the thing about the, like, oh, exercise helps your mental health thing, like, yeah, there's evidence for it, but also, like, I don't know. I don't know where I was really going with that thought. It's like stuff that everybody knows, but nobody does. And also, like, I don't... Well, I don't know. I probably said it was making things better when I was, like, very much into Ring Fit. But I kind of barely remember at this point. Hit that train in the butt. Is everyone here just depressed? And if you're not, could you, maybe leave? No, you are Etna. Yeah, I'll make you depressed. Just you wait and see. This whole time I've been building myself as the ultimate depression bioweapon, just to finally make you sad. What? Yeah, that's what the T in the T-virus stands for. God damn it. Did I hear about Pal World? Wait, what's called Depresso? There's a Pokemon called Depresso, or there's a new Pal World game called Depresso? Or something. Basically a Pokemon. Well, I'll have to look that up later. And I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for hanging out. I'll try to do these more frequently, but I'm kind of deluged with work, so no promises. But I'll try not to kill myself in the interim. Okay, bye!